Yeah, yeah.
What you gonna do when all you got is your thoughts?
You know who I got in here. Let's go.
I got a lot of shit up on my mind. I got a lot of
One of
shit
the
up on my
hottest in the
plate.
city.
I got these niggas trying to
might
go
wanna
against me,
listen
so
to
I
him.
keep that 45 up on my waist.
said he
I got the
wanted to come
judge
and
looking
talk
at
to
me
you
too,
for it, you
but
know
I'm
what
a
I mean?
fighter, gotta beat the case. Mama still stressing to this day. A nigga just really gotta keep the faith. I just be dreaming about it, I be thinking about it, trying to pull off the lot in the race. Hard to forgive a nigga, but she still love me. I can see that shit all in her face. Hard to forgive a nigga, yeah, she still crying, got the tears falling down her face. I had to get it back to home base. That's just a feeling you cannot replace. I got some people that I know against me, but I know that's because they really love me. Plus you ain't never walked in my shoes. Niggas never pay no dues. And every time I get a win, remember when you expected me to lose. And every time I hit the booth, you know I hit them with the truth. I was never perfect, been to hell on purpose. That is not some shit you wanna see. I got 3 baby boys, 2 get my love, 1 I never even see. That was never the person that my mama fire had molded me out just to be. But these my decisions, gotta live with them, and I never cry or lose sleep. I gotta stand on what I stand on, any weather, nigga, any season. If I take care of 2 and not 1, then it clearly gotta be a reason. And it's my blood in his body, so the DNA can never be the reason. When he get older, he gon' understand. I just really hope he understand. Cause these streets got a funny way of turning little boys into grown men. I was outside on my own, jumped off the porch on that clothesline. And you gotta hold your own weight when you outside, ain't no holding hands. That's why I cried when I told Pops, nigga, you ain't shit, I'm a grown man. I gotta stick to my own plan, me and my family gotta eat. Shout out my baby, my Lisa, my love. Shout out mama, remember TT. I do this shit cause it come from the heart. I need the pain cause it gave me life. I know I got you motherfuckers listening, I just hope I can explain it right.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? You know, it's Conversations with Proof right now, and I got one of the hottest artists in the city right now, man. Hey, man, he came out with a new single right now, and it's real personal, and we got to get to it. You know what I mean? It's time for that, and I want to introduce Frenchyoso. What's going on with you? What's popping with you?
What am I?
I want to first say congratulations, man, on all the hard work you've been doing, man. It's a lot of hard work you've been doing and putting in and grinding at it, and I see that. I see you. I see your vision, baby. So I want to give you a big shout out to that first and foremost. You know what I mean? And this new one right now, man, a little different than what you've been putting out. I mean, you know, you still been putting out solid music, but this is a little different because it's a lot personal. And so why did you think you wanted to put it out right now, man?
Really because I'm kind of trying to take a different approach with everything in life, you know what I'm saying? So I just looked at the track record of what I was doing recently before putting that out, before even making it. And I really didn't start thinking about any of it until I made it, cause it was spur of the moment how it came. It wasn't nothing that was like planned. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard the beat. We was out of state, and what was it? That was Houston the first time, right? Yeah. Oh no, that was the second time. That was the second time in the vet. Yeah. Motherfucking So we did Houston twice this year. The second time. Most recent one, that's when we did.
Okay, we're talking. I mean,
You know
pop your shizzles.
I'm just saying though, you know, everything documented and shit like that. Go to the YouTube and subscribe if you ain't. Already give me a T, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all that good shit. But
okay,
you know,
talk about it.
We was in Houston. I did the show at V Live and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we rocked and had that shit jumping and shit. Strippers going crazy. You know that good shit. Like I said, everything on the web. So y'all go see it YouTube to me. But you know, yeah, yeah, though. You dig? But on some real shit though, the studio session was the next night. We went down there really for V Live, but you know, of course I'm going to, you know, do my Dougie wherever I'm at. So we ended up locking in the booth too with the same engineers and all that shit we used the first time we was there. And yeah, man, I was just going in there and he played a few beats. And these is all original beats, you know what I'm saying? These is all, homegrown. We got in-house producers. We got well-connected shit going on. And, you know, we didn't up some shit as far as the level-wise, you know what I'm saying? As far as the business and the structure of this shit, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of pieces in the puzzle that's active right now, so you know I could shrug my shoulders a little bit. You dig? But yeah, man. So we was out there and we put it together. He played the beats and shit. He got to that. I think that was like the third or fourth one. I don't know. He got to it, and then as soon as I heard that intro like that, how it come in, and it just hit different on me. I was like, oh shit! Then it hit. Oh shit! Yeah, you know, and it gave me that vibe. Like you can't hear that now. You definitely won't be able to hear it different. You know what I'm saying? But even if you was to hear it for the first time, you was gonna get that type of vibe.
Yeah,
from that beat.
I still get that type of vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like just the instrumental alone, like give you that type of like you gotta be saying something on it. You can't just come on some.
Yeah, but why put your feelings out there? Because everybody doesn't do that. I mean, everybody want to play gangster. So sometimes, you know, when I see that, I think about, you know,
the only thought I put into it beforehand was, like I said, just hearing the beat and getting that vibe. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go a little deeper on this one. I can't just talk my normal talk on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do nothing regular on this. We gotta, yeah. So, and like that was the only real thinking I did before making it. I heard it, boom. I'm like, okay, got the vibe, and locked in on it. And when I got to that opening set, that lot of shit up on my mind. Got a lot of shit up on my plate. Niggas trying to go against me. But that was all freestyle. You did. So I'm like, okay. From that point on, I just got and I'm like, okay, so I got a lot of shit on my mind. So we got to go in there.
I mean, you took it there though.
You can't just say that and not give it up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I appreciate how you put it all together. I've always loved how you put things in words together to make sure people can be motivated to either, one, keep going, or two, like, you know what I mean, understand what you're doing and then try to make another way. So I definitely appreciate that. But you know, it was some things that I had. Let me get my damn sticky note right now.
Let's do it.
How often do you express these type of feelings, man? Because it was hardcore in that single, man. This new single was real personal, and it hasn't been like that in a while. So
it hasn't been to that depth really ever. And I've dug deep before, and I didn't talked. You know what I'm saying? But this was just different, bro. I fought putting it out type shit. Like I talked to, you know, certain people in, like, you know, like this is different, bro. I'm like, man, like, and motherfuckers was hearing a lot of shit for the first time as well. When I'm previewing it to certain people, motherfuckers is hearing it like, oh, like, and I'm getting that natural reaction. I'm like, okay,
because you're not personable.
And that was kind of that was my whole thing on it. I'm like, this is probably like the only thing I ain't did as far as music. Really just gave them a diary type shit. Yeah.
And maybe sometimes they need that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been getting hella hits. Like, hey, bro, like, nigga, you rapping my life. And, it's different. I ain't never got that type of reaction. That's how I know it's doing what it need to do. I'm finna put a whole machine behind that bitch, bro. Like, yeah, that's gonna be the one
So like, I've known you for a while now, bro. A long time. I figure it's been a minute. You know what I mean? And what's different that's on your plate now that's different then than it is now? You know what I mean?
Then and now, since the beginning, from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning to now.
Obviously, kids.
Yeah, the kids got you. You got the kids. You got
that's the bulk of it, really.
Yeah, okay. So everything else, it hasn't been a lot more on your plate. You still trying to grind and get it.
Because I mean, you know, I came from doing it on my own anyway. You did.
Yeah.
So I came from an independent household. You know what I'm saying? Single parent household. My mom was the spearhead of the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was the man of the house. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it was.
Big sis and little bro, I'm in the middle type shit.
Yeah.
And we rocked and we thugged it. Us four. I didn't seen a lot, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I done
yeah.
been through a lot, and that could be a part of the reason why I ain't never been took it to that level. It's still different shit that I could say that go into that bag. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be liking to do it because it's not even. It's weird because I'm a natural introvert, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I rock with me and mine type shit.
I feel you.
And if you ain't that, I don't fuck with you. I don't do clubs and all that shit unless I'm performing. I don't do motherfucking bars and shit on no random shit. I don't do no parties and it ain't no none of that. I'm not pulling up to nobody's nothing. and that's just how I live.
Okay.
And it ain't nothing against nobody. It's just I don't mess with certain shit good, and certain shit is the norm now. So I just stay to myself type shit.
I feel that now.
Motherfuckers that feel me.
I seen that you know Mama Fire.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Mama Fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you say when you got kids on your plate, it changes a lot because you got responsibilities now.
Yeah.
And when you said something about you had 3 kids, 2 you raised and 1 you don't even see, I think it's some people that really can relate to that.
Right.
Why did you choose to put that out there like that? Because like now, people will want to know how that works.
Right.
And
Right.
how do you work through that situation?
So here's the thing. First and foremost, I'm not a victim at all. I want to get that
Out the way.
out of the way. I'm not no type of victim, and I never have been in life. You dig? I ain't a victim to nothing. I done been played, and I done been snaked, and I done been talked about, and I ain't never been on no flaw shit. You dig? And I ain't never been a motherfucker to be running behind motherfuckers and talking crazy, and you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't get down. If I got an issue with you, I bring it. You know what I'm saying? Period.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like my whole thing with that was it was a lot of shit that took place with me personally on some internet shit, you dig. A lot of motherfuckers seen it, a lot of motherfuckers was talking about it, whatever, you dig. That's how that shit go, But yeah, man, I did the live thing and went live and got to talking, and it's some shit I regret simply for the fact that I'm not that type of nigga, really. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I don't really rock with all the extra shit. So it's like I regret it on that aspect. Like I fucked up on some me shit. Like nigga, you wasn't supposed to be doing that type of shit. Like nigga, period. No matter what's going on, you don't get on no live or none of that. But I just feel like motherfuckers was playing with my name type shit. Like you can't do that to me type shit.
I feel it.
But at the same time, I also gotta remember this is the times that we're in.
Yes.
You did like. Back then in the 90s and all that extra shit, in the early 2000s and all that extra shit, you had to pull up.
Yeah.
It wasn't no, and niggas couldn't sit up and just say whatever the fuck they wanted on no computer and on the phone. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I pull up on shit to this day. And it gets me in situations, and you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I win. Sometimes I take a loss as far as I done put myself in a deeper situation than I was in, low key.
Yeah.
I ain't never took a loss as far as none of that, nothing. But you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, though. So my whole thing with it was, look, motherfuckers is already talking about it because I went live about it. Motherfuckers it's already a thing. I ain't never spoke on it personally.
Yeah.
Besides from that one live.
Yeah.
And that was in 2019, I believe, like the end of 19.
Yeah, and the baby's birthday was coming up or something like that, right?
Something, I forgot how the shit even took place. I forgot at what exact point it went public. For a minute, it was under wraps, and there was shit going on under wraps where it should have stayed, but I forgot how it ended up being public. That's a whole nother story, but you know what I'm saying? It ended up getting public, and my whole thing was nobody knew the situation or knows the real besides me and her. You did.
Feel that.
And that's just a fact.
That's a fact.
That's just a fact. Yeah. Whether a motherfucker want to pick him, whatever. Oh, and he did whatever he did.
It's only you
Only
two in the sheets.
people that know the truth is me and her.
Yeah.
Right.
You and either whatever you gonna listen to is whatever you're gonna listen to.
I can't fight that.
Like, well, how could you mend it though?
It ain't no mending situation. Like that's why I said I'm not a victim. I'm not a scorned nigga. None of that. I'm not a.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. I just had to set the record straight. Period. I got 3 sons. 2 get my love. 1 I never see, and that's just a fact of life. You did.
And then you said
I'm not going to deny the kid as far as him being mine because there's actual DNA proof.
Yeah.
You know, and I spoke on that in the song too.
Yeah.
So he my blood, and I'm not denying that. That's pretty much what I said in that little section of that song. That's pretty much all I was saying. He my blood. I ain't denying that at all. I got 3 kids for sure, but this is just what it is. I don't even.
Yeah. I think I think you still want him to understand once he gets of age.
Yeah, and that's why I said that. You know what I'm saying? When he gets older, I would hope he understand because I mirrored that with my situation. You did?
Yeah.
My pop wasn't around when I was young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After a while, them staying the nights, I used to go to his house and stay the night when he stayed out in Federal Way type shit. And you know what I'm saying? This is 90s, and I used to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At a certain age, that shit stopped. And it was strictly us. You did? Right on Cloverdale. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and I lived on my block type shit. Ain't no cap in it. Ain't no cap in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, I mirrored what I set myself up for pretty much.
Okay.
That's all that was. And I'm like, look, when you get older, when the shit get to trickling down and when you get to asking questions, somebody got to answer him. You know what I'm saying? He's either going to hear what she says and take it for what it is and feel how he feels, or he's going to get even more inquisitive off of hearing what she's saying and want to know more. Or will just want to hear the other perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's on
him. I think that's.
I'm not finna force my hand in nothing because at the end of the day, it's not going to be the same. And I know that. And I'm not wrong for saying that. I'm just a nigga that don't got a problem with saying it. It's a lot of motherfuckers that won't admit and won't look into themselves and won't be honest with themselves. You did. At the end of the day, yeah, I did it. It's a kid by me, for sure. But I cannot lie to you and say I'm emotionally or mentally, I'm not tied to that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to show no fake love to no kid. I feel like that would be worse than motherfucking me, what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm giving him a chance to, look, get the information you need to get, grow. I know one thing, he's going to be all right. He ain't with no bad people. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm not saying she ain't a fit mother. I'm not saying none of that. It is no type of discrepancy like that at all.
Yeah.
Period. Like I said, we know what the truth is. And I'm not finna sit here and try to convince nobody. She know what the truth is, but at the end of the day, speaking on that situation, that's what it is. You hear it from the horse's mouth. You did. Yes, I have 3 kids, absolutely. 3 boys. One of them, I'm just not, it's not
attached
here.
to emotionally.
You dig? And I'm not finna fake the funk with no kid. I'm not finna fake the funk with nobody in the world. Kid, adult, nothing. Period. I can't do it.
I could definitely
like that, and that fucks with a lot of relationships in my life. You know what I'm saying? Not just male and female, but a lot of bros and you know what I'm saying. It fucks with a lot of shit. How my personality. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so brash with this shit, and I think I be thinking that I'm just talking. Yeah. Like right now, even right now, a motherfucker see this or hear this and think I'm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Think I'm turned up. Like nah, I'm just I use like like my voice carries and shit like that. I evoke a lot of shit when I speak. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you hear me and you feel me by just by me talking. You feel my presence when I'm in the room. You hear me talking. Period. So it's like. I don't gotta do nothing physical. I don't gotta put my hands on you. I'm not no nigga that be making no threats and none of that. Period. I don't gotta do none of that. I done had guns pulled on me. I done had, you know what I'm saying? I think
you know what I'm saying? I think it's more or less like you taking responsibility for what you did in your actions, even though it got to take, even if it takes the route that you might not want it.
I already took responsibility for my actions personally.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's just now since it's public.
It's public now. People.
Me.
Come on, man. Shit. Yeah, I mean, because I listened to it and I had to play it back like 2-3 times. I'm like, like, wait a minute. I mean, it was killer already. You know what I mean? But you took it all the way to the, personable.
Hey, man.
And I thought, and we've talked before, and I think being personable with people and telling them what you going through on a day-to-day basis is a lot more glorifying these days, because people are really struggling out here in this world.
Yeah.
They can get some motivational music, man, to get them throughout the day, man. They're gonna be really worth something, and they might live to see another day to get a little better.
I've been getting that vibe, man. I've been getting that vibe since I put it out. I've been getting a whole lot of that, like, motherfuckers see me, man, bro. Damn, bro, like that shit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really heard you, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of people that has those situations, but don't nobody care to want to talk about them, or too manly to speak on some shit.
Too manly to speak on shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Egotistical to speak on shit, and too, like, nigga, this is me, bro. Period. I ain't running and hiding from nothing at all in life.
Yeah, and I don't think
if you do that, you a coward, bro.
Yeah.
What I look like, I'm not finna, like, nigga, what? What a nigga thought I was just not finna just not say nothing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think y'all motherfucker think I'm really just finna let this shit go down like that? Like, come on, my nigga. We gonna bring this shit to the light, and I'm gonna do it in my way. Period. Because at the end of the day, this is how
you express
you express it.
Yeah, you expressed it in a great way.
Like, and you ask that, how often do you do it? I don't do that type of shit often. Like, I mean, in my personal life, you know what I'm saying? Like, when situations arise, yes, I get to that point, but I'm not just constantly on whoa, it ain't none of that. Like I said, that song is not no woe is me. That song is not no none of that. That song is, what you're hearing is a grown man that's realizing what he is, realizing who he is, and realizing his plan, period. Like, point blank. That's all that is.
Yeah.
An evolution of me. That's all that is. You did? Because I had to step out of a lot of shit before I could get to that next. You know what I'm saying? So that was me just shedding a lot of shit. That's really all that was.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But now, now that you had that out and you pumping that out, I want to know, when it's coming out on iTunes, where can people follow you if they're not following you already? I mean, you just said something about in this interview right now about your YouTube and all of that.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't going. I'm alright. I do my Dougie, but nah, man. Frenchyoso RDM everywhere, man.
All right,
Frenchyoso RDM everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's it.
That's it. So, is there anything else you want to tell the people? Is there something something else you want to get off your chest? Because this is the place to do it at. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what we gonna talk about? We can talk about what?
What you want to talk? It's all about you, baby. It ain't nothing about me.
Shit, the proof is in the pudding, man.
I mean, always, man. It's old school.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all the motherfucker got to do is take the time to look some shit up and, you know what I'm saying, and get in tune. You might not like every single song. You might not like one song. I don't give a fuck. Just tune in and see, look. And if you don't like me, go to the next local artist, you know what I'm saying, and and you might like one, like, you know what I'm saying.
Let's talk about that.
Motherfuckers don't, you know what I'm saying. Like,
let's talk about that.
Let's get on that.
I got time for that today.
Let's get on that.
Yeah. So about the local scene, man. I mean, I think we got a lot of great artists, and we got a lot of whack artists, and I think, we got to stop clicking up so much, and we got to really be together about all of it. Yeah. And I don't do enough as low key. Low key is the local music connoisseur.
Yeah.
I will give him that.
My God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to low key.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? But I try to do my due diligence in getting good music out. Why do you think that we don't have a platform that really showcases our art, R&B wise and rap wise? enough?
At this point, bro. I couldn't even tell you, bro. Like, look. I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just like, it's just a lack of support at the end of the day, bro. Like, that's just really all it boils down to, bro. It's just a lack of natural support. Like, a motherfucker literally would rather lie to you and say, "Oh, I listened to your shit," or "Oh, that shit's fire," than to actually tune in and listen to the song.
Really?
I didn't have my believe
really?
it or not, believe it or not, believe it or not, believe it or not.
You gotta be kidding me right now.
Believe it or not, believe it or not. Look, I didn't have, and this ain't hundreds and thousands of motherfuckers doing this. This is on a minimal scale, but you know we artists and we like to nitpick at the little shit. Yeah, like we hate little shit like that. Yeah, like the fuck, buddy, like. But you know, like, so for example, you know what I'm saying? I done had a couple motherfuckers, like, I send them a, you know how you drop the trailer before you drop the video, right?
Oh yeah.
I send them the trailer. Oh, bro, already seen that shit. That shit's fire, nigga. I'm like, bro, you ain't. I'm like, you seen the whole song? What you mean? Hold on, you seen the whole video? To the point, the first time it happened, I'm shocked. Like, you seen the whole video? I thought I fucked up and uploaded the whole video.
Yeah, wait a minute, hold up.
You seen the whole video? Hold on. He like, what you mean? I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't even. This is the trailer, bro. You ain't see coming soon on the. It said coming soon on the shit. You ain't. So you think it's just it's just the natural the natural support? Because I mean, when you send me some, when you send me something, I at least people and I normally share it just because you know you took the time to at least share it to me. Because look, even
if it's good, now some whack shit I ain't gonna put out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody's stuff ain't good, but some stuff is good. And I'm not on SoundCloud, so don't give me no SoundCloud stuff. Give me some iTunes stuff because I got an iPhone.
Bro, to the point. It's just the like I said, it's the natural support. Man. Motherfuckers get support from who fuck with them. Like you get a certain amount of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a certain amount of real support. You get don't get me wrong. It's not that it's not all the way there.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not all the way there. You did. Like motherfuckers really gotta. I don't know, bro. Like it's. Even if it's just for your man, I don't give a fuck. Even if it's just for your mans, nigga, it don't gotta be for you don't gotta support everybody, whatever. Cool, support your mans though.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you got a nigga that actually rap and he fucked around and got a little buzz in the city. Yeah. Why you ain't putting no bread behind your mans, nigga? You gonna get everybody, well, at least all y'all out. The fuck? Like, you ain't gotta love the whole Seattle. You don't gotta like it's not about that. Motherfuckers get caught up in that. Oh, I don't fuck with Seattle music. I don't fuck with
Man, if it's good, you gotta get it right.
Even if you fuck with it, niggas should be on. Period.
Yeah.
If that's how you feel, okay, cool. Yeah. Support who you gonna support, but do it.
Yeah.
Don't just.
Yeah, I think it's not enough local support. Like, I second that. Niggas
get on the internet. Niggas will get on the internet and make weird ass lists and shit, and then niggas will get in the comments. Oh, this nigga's filthy, and this nigga's. Oh, you forgot this nigga. Oh, where's the... Like, nigga.
Are you listening to that much local music? I want to know how many people listen to local music.
Bro.
Because I know I listen to local music at least an hour a day.
I know.
But it's my same rotation, though. I ain't going to front. I got a rotation.
I know. I do my personal little numbers you did. I keep my shit on the tally. I got the masters and all the shit, and you know I'm lit all on the phone, all the apps and all the shit. So I see all the algorithms and the numbers and all that good shit. I see where a lot, and the majority of my real supporters that's actually streaming constantly and you know what I'm saying, out of state motherfuckers. I got more. Put it like this: I get more Cali support than as far as actual streams and making revenue off of streams and strictly streams. That's really all it is. I ain't got no merch as of right this second. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So as far as music,
okay,
musically,